Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Better Connecticut, and happy Denise DeCenzo Day.
It is Denise DeCenzo Day here, and the governor made a proclamation yesterday claiming that today would be Denise DeCenzo Day, and it is her birthday.
Her heavenly birthday, yes. So I know she's watching down over us, so happy birthday, Denise. This is the official statement. What a beautiful memorial. Thank you to everyone who came out.
Yeah, it was really spectacular.
Wonderful. We saw so many great moments at Denise's memorial yesterday. I mean, it was talking about the great body of work and, of course, the big hole in all of our hearts, but there were so many just moments where it was really a sense of community, people from all walks of life, even just the anchors who have been here at Channel 3 with her throughout the decades.
Look at all of them. I mean, Joe Tessitore and Dave Smith and
Don Lark, Pat Sheehan.
I mean, it just went on.
Jerry Brooks, yeah. And Gail King made a surprise visit. She kept it under wraps to the very last moment, and Dennis did such an amazing job giving the eulogy, and you know, very difficult for all of us.
I think it's like you said a little bit earlier, the only regret that we have about yesterday is that we did not have enough time to speak to everybody who was there.
And that's our general manager, Dana Neves.
There was just so many people that showed up, and I wanted to talk to each and every one of them, people from our past, people that we worked with years, decades ago, showed up. And then, of course, they had
they had some of the lighter moments. I don't know if this will go further, but I love when she's dancing on the building to the Batman song, which is way back. I mean, we dug into our archives, but these are some of the outtakes. Denise really thought that cow's tongue was funny.
And you can watch the whole thing on the Channel 3 app. Don't forget. Look at this. She's like, oh, my God, that is quite the tongue. And that's fairly recent, too.
Yeah, that was the story on the conjoined twins. But I think everyone just came together, and it was so nice to see people and see the impact that Denise had near and far. So on this Denise DeCenzo Day, the way that everyone is being asked to celebrate is do what she would have done, which is be kind. Just be kind. That's how she lived her life. And the other announcement we have is that now, if you ever come here to Channel 3, it will now be 3 Denise DeCenzo Way.
Good luck trying to spell it. That's what she always said.
Like, maybe we put Denise D in the GPS. It'll take a little while to show for a ways to update, but
she always said, good luck trying to sell it.
We are renaming our address, which is so nice.
And there's a memorial, scholarship. There was a foundation that's being set up.
Wayne and Catherine, her husband and daughter, have worked together, and there is now the Denise DeCenzo Foundation. Denise had always said that someday, if she ever came into a lot of money, what would she do? She'd love to start a foundation and help causes near and dear to her heart. So if you go on the website, it's thedenisefoundation.com, because she knew everyone misspelled DeCenzo. So thedenisefoundation.com, you are able to see the causes that, some of the causes she'd like to support, the types of causes, as well as make a donation online.
Which is just terrific. So it was a great day yesterday. Thank you again for everybody for coming out. Switching gears a little bit, in this week's People cover story, we honor and remember the life of sports icon Kobe Bryant. What a terrible loss this was, too. His daughter and all those other people on that helicopter.
And people still just reeling from this, the horrific helicopter accident. It killed all of the passengers on board, and all the disbelief that's still spreading through the sports world and just to the regular folks around the world.
Exactly. I mean, everybody, I'm not a big basketball fan, but I certainly knew who Kobe Bryant was. I mean, you had to have known him. His influence was great and felt throughout the world.
I didn't know, this People magazine article talks about Vanessa, his wife. They met when they were 17.
Isn't that incredible?
That is so, I mean.
And she put a statement out yesterday thanking everybody across the world for the support that she's been getting, her and her daughters.
So People magazine, that's going to be on newsstands very soon, tomorrow, I believe. So check it out there as well. On the flip side of that, TMZ is getting a lot of heat. People have actually started a petition. They want TMZ to be canceled because of how they handled Kobe Bryant's death. They've got 500,000 signatures, and they say that TMZ put out the news of his death
before the family did.
Before the family was even notified, and that this is just too much. The paparazzi culture, too much.
Too much. So 500,000 signatures, and you know they report it, and it's just so quick. The age of this information is just so quick. But you have to have some regard for the families that are involved with these issues.
And that is something I know as journalists here at Channel 3. It's always our policy that even if we know that someone has died, we don't generally report that until police have told us next of kin have been notified. We're always told to make sure we run that up the flagpole before that happens. But there is such an age of, I got to be first, I got to be first, I got to be first.
Exactly.
In that case with TMZ, how awful to find out that way.
And speaking of someone who just died, the woman was 127. She would have been 127. This woman here She just passed away.
She was turning, on March she would have turned 127. I guess died at 126.
She's
According
born
to her,
in 1893.
that's what she says. Her name is Fatima
Mirzakolova.
Fatima Mirzakolova, and she lived in Tajikistan, she lived through Imperial and Soviet Russia. They said she worked on a communal cotton farm.
Well, whatever they do there, they've got it going on.
Yeah, she was out in the fresh air. She had good work.
Now, this is it's not officially documented because they can't really trace her age back, but they said the oldest officially is Jean Louise Calment. She was 122, who died in France in 1997. But if this woman lived, could you imagine? Like, you figured out the math for me.
We just decided that you're not even halfway there. It was like 70-some years left to go.
I got 70 more years to go. I'll still be here sitting next to you. You'll be like 100, you'll be like a teenager again. 116.
If we just keep eating all this great better food, we'll stay young forever.